You're right then guys, so welcome back to a brand new video on the Fiesta. So today what we're doing is fitting some new speakers to the front doors. So basically they are a 5x7, they're quite a unique size. I think the 5x7 speaker size isn't the most popular out there. There's quite a lot of other sizes and the 5x7s aren't used by that many cars. But yeah, as I said, these are 5x7s and I found these Alpine, these ones just here. There's all the stuff if you are interested in the same speakers that I've bought. They were only cheap, I think there was about 30 or 35 quid, something like that. But yeah, I didn't want to go with stupidly overpowered watts, kind of, because it's just not worth it with a standard stereo at the moment. And if you're getting big wattage speakers, you're going to need like an amplifier or something like that. Just an update on the false floor. That's all complete, all carpeted now. I can show you in a bit if you want. But I did actually fit some speakers to the front of that as well, just down here behind the seats. They are, I think they're 230 watts. So again, they're okay. They're fairly high. But I don't think they're receiving all the power that they could be, if that makes sense. I'm not too understanding with speakers and the wattage and all that kind of stuff. I've got a rough idea, but I don't think that the stereo here, the standard stereo, will be putting out kind of 200 watts. So I think it's fairly easy. Literally just got to take off the door card, a few bits like the handle and the grab handle here, and then we can take off the door card. And I think it's only about should only be 4 bolts. Unclip the old speaker and then clip in the new speaker. That should be it. I'm not actually 100% sure, but we're going to give it a go. I did also hear on some of the Fiesta groups that some people have said that this kind of connector is plugged into the speaker at the moment. So what people do is they either cut off the connector from the standard speaker and then just wire it to the new speaker, or they buy a kind of speaker adapter. I don't even know what these are called. They're like they're especially for like Ford. But I can plug this in to the adapter, which is already there, and then I can just put these kind of connectors onto the speaker, positive and negative kind of fixings or terminals. So it'll just be a little bit neater. I can leave a link down in the description below where I got these from. I think there was only about a £5 off eBay. We're just going to crack on, give it a go, get the door card off and see how we get on. Right, so here's the door card. All we got to do first is take off this small trim piece here. It will just unclip. You might be better with a trim removal tool, which I might have to get one. There we go. Just work it out like that. You've also obviously got the window switch here. That does just pop out. So you will then just need a little screwdriver to kind of push this tab in, just to unclip it. Just like so. Pop that down there. Now you can get this out of the way. I have retrimmed them in this kind of suede material which I used on this. This has started to come away from the door a little bit, if you can see that. So I need to, once this door card's off, I might do it to there, I might just do it another time. I can just reseal the back of this so it's flush and it's not kind of a bit loose. But so yeah, there is actually a small part in this door handle here which you just need to get away, which will reveal a screw inside, which you then need to undo to take off this door handle. So I'm just going to push the bottom of the kind of circle thing which covers it, get behind it with a screwdriver and just prise it out like that, if you can see that there. And it's now revealing a screw in the middle there. There's that screw removed, fairly simple. And then you've actually got some Torx screws holding the grab handle in place. So I'm going to try one of these, see if it's the right size. So there's one of the Torx screws out, another one's in here. That came out fairly easily. There's a grab handle. Remove this small piece, which is just unclipped carefully. That's fine to just hang there. Now at the bottom of the door there is just 2 little kind of rubber or plastic grommets which you've just got to get out. they can be a bit of a nightmare, so I might get a trim removal tool. Right, so it was actually a little bit easier to get out with the just a flathead screwdriver, but all they are is a little kind of grommet thing that fits inside the door, and then a screw which just pushes up inside. Now the door card should just simply unclip in a few places. Just go around the door until it's all clipped off. Right, so the door card is off. I'm literally just going to clean that up just there. Anyway, we'll get them off. It's a small Torx to unscrew them. Right, so a T20 I guess. Yep, a T20. Just 4 screws to undo. Right, so there's all of them out. As I said, there's the connector there. I've literally just pressed the little prong in and then just removed them like that. So they're actually only 20 watt speakers. Wow, okay. Right, let's just pop that down there. Right, so I'm just going to test fit this. It doesn't actually, it might be right. Oh yeah, perfect. So yeah, that connector does just fit in there perfectly like that. Because what some people do, they've got to cut this connector off, they've then got the wires exposed, and then they've got to find out the positive and the negative, because obviously they're both black. So you're going to have to be using a multimeter, test what one is positive, what one's negative, then wire them up to the speaker. But with these connectors, they just make it look a lot cleaner, a lot easier to fit as well. So you've just got positive and negative there. So we'll now get one of the speakers out of the box. Right, so here is one of the new speakers. So these are 200 watt peak and 35 watt RMS. So I think the RMS, I don't know if that's 20 watt on the back of that, I don't know if that's just 20 watt peak power or if that's the RMS value, but God knows. As I said, I don't really know too much about speakers, but if I just make sure, yep, them holes line up perfectly. So I'm just going to slot on. So with these, the negative terminal is a lot smaller than the positive. So just a little bit of wiggling back and forth, slide it on. Just like that, so now they're fully pushed up. And I'm just going to tuck the wiring back down into the hole. Just make sure all them holes line up. Just like that, and I'm just going to quickly test to make sure that it is fully working first. Yeah, that's definitely working. Right, so now just going to get all the bolts in and then work on the other side. Do a little time lapse for the other side for you. Right, so when you're putting the door card back on, you just need to line up a couple of the small tabs that push in. Just make sure it's in the right place. On one side, just make sure the other side's in the correct place. Right, so now that is everything back in, that door card should be pretty much stable, which you can see it is. The thing that really stiffens it or stables it is when you screw this back into place on here, because it's got these fatty boy bolts, and these kind of hold the middle of the door card into the door. Just want to screw these in nice and tight, find the hole. You then want to change over to the Phillips, get that screw back in there. Then want to just put that small kind of screw cover back into the hole, just like that. Then now the door card should be pretty robust. Then get your bit of plastic, a bit of trim, pull that through there, clip your window button back on, get your window button in place. Give it a few knocks and pushes until it's properly in. There we are, should be all done. Right then guys, so that's now all complete. The passenger side literally only took me about 10 minutes to complete, so it's an easy enough job for anyone. You rip off the door card. Obviously I had a few extra wires in there. If you're wondering what they were just the puddle lights that I installed when I'd done these kind of custom door cards, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, all it is literally just unbolting the speaker, clipping in the new speaker, plugging it in, and then just bolting it back in, and that's it, done. It's easy. I've just had a little play with some music. The bass is definitely still in the rear, which I think suits. Personally, I think it sounds a bit better with the bass behind me. These new speakers have kind of improved on the mid-tones and the high tones, I think. So I think it does sound pretty decent in the car now. I'm still thinking about maybe an under the seat sub or amplifying them rear speakers that I put in the other day, but I think it sounds decent. And then obviously if I upgrade the stereo as well by a double din whatever, I should be able to, that will probably be putting out a bit more power than the standard stereo, so it will suit the speakers a little bit better, so it should be creating a bit of a better sound with a new stereo. If you've got any questions, just drop it down below. I can answer them for you. Well, I can try to, so I don't really know what I'm talking about with speakers and all that kind of stuff, but I'm sure some people will either aid me or correct me if I've got anything wrong. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. Just a short one today, just showing you. I thought I might as well get a little video out of it, upgrading the front speakers. It's not difficult, it's not hard, so I just thought I'd show you anyway. But yeah, small content out there for you guys. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like this video, comment anything you like, we love the comments, and then subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out my Instagram, head over there at jmncarter_yt. We are growing on there, and I do post a lot of pictures and stuff on there, so do head over there if you want to. But anyway, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.